Hello, and welcome to Art Minutes. I'm Patricia Tomlinson, curator at the Appleton Museum of Art. Today, I want to introduce you to a really interesting black and white photographer. Her name is Ruth Bernhard, and she was originally born in Germany and then moved to the United States, specifically Manhattan, in 1927 when she was 22 years old. Bernhard originally did a lot of black and white still life photography, but then in her late 20s, she became very involved with the lesbian underground art scene that was going on in Manhattan at the time, and she switched to photographing nudes, which is what she's best known for. One of the things I think is so exceptional about her artwork is the way that she treats the human body. She often has her models in very constricted poses. She torques their torsos, and then her lighting is absolutely phenomenal because you can look at some of her photographs of a nude woman and you wouldn't even know it's a nude woman, the way in which she handles the lighting and the contrast of darkness and light. You have to really look at her art sometimes to even figure out that you're looking at a human being. It's really very ahead of its time because remember, she was working in the late 20s, 30s, and 40s, and her art is just extremely forward-thinking for especially those time periods. Another thing I really like, because of her lighting and the stark black and white nature of what she does, is it's very dramatic. So a lot of her art is very moody. There's a lot of play of dark and light, and there's a real kind of drama to her art as well, which I think is very interesting. In the 1980s, Bernhard decided to publish a volume of her work, and she was told by various publishing houses that, quote, the only artist that sells in black and white is Ansel Adams, end quote. This is highly ironic because Ansel Adams himself commended her work and said she was one of the best nude photographers of her time, and he was a big fan of hers, actually. Bernhard went on to have a continuously rich career. She worked with a filmmaker to create an autobiographical film, and then in 1981, she was inducted into the National Women's Caucus for Art. So she had a really rich and well-respected career, which is really interesting because unless you're deep into art history, you often don't hear much about Ruth Bernhard. So it's nice to kind of bring her to the forefront and really be able to show you what a fabulous artist she was. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing more Art Minutes with you soon. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.